Yo, 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 good morning. Good morning. It's here, Brownstone Powwow. We are celebrating the second anniversary of this goddamn Brownstone Powwow. You dig me? Yeah. Peace to everyone. Peace to everyone who came through so far. Tampa Supreme, I see you. Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, Angel Charms, what's up? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, man. Yeah, it came through not deliberately late, but brother came through a little bit late. So as I like to do on this special Brownstone Powwow commemorating this second anniversary, I'm gonna run you down the history of Bronzebird slash Brownbird. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take y'all through a little history lesson real quick, and we gonna get the show started. You know what I'm saying? So if you just want to come through, show love, this is the show. We'll also allow people to come through and promote their channels. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that as well. But just start off. You know what I'm saying? Like how do I start this? I know I'm all over the place, y'all. I just woke up, so my ass trying to get everything started. Oh shit! Hold on, y'all. It's late. It's late. All right, give me like 5 minutes to drop the link, y'all. 5-10 minutes. So check this out, yo. I just want to say I am so happy. I'm so excited. Putting a lot of time and effort into doing the Brownstone Powwow was definitely one that I honor and hold in high regards. Even last panel last time was awesome. I enjoyed myself. Shout outs to Culture Invasion Podcast for the restream on that stream. You feel me? That was lit. You know what I mean? So I mean, also want to say this. Hey, what's going on? So I was gonna say this, man. I'm happy as fuck that I came this far, right? I accomplished my goal this year of getting up to 500 subscribers by the time that I had my second anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop, yo, because I don't feel like blushing this morning. Like, y'all, can y'all two, like, stop fucking up my speech, yo? I be getting wild distracted. Getting wild distracted. Oh, man. But nah, seriously, I'm happy as hell I got up to 500 subscribers, up to this point for my second anniversary. That's what I wanted. I wanted 500 subscribers. And, I'm not going to stop because I got more content, of course. And then more stuff, more topics and stuff like that. And I appreciate every single last one of y'all, yo. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, that's really what I have to say on it. Well, I'm going to just give y'all a brief little history and then I'll just drop the link. I ain't even trying to make this a long show like that. Like, I'm going to try to make it short because I know there's other people I'm going to be watching. You know what I'm saying? So, to start off, I came up on YouTube late 2020. You know what I'm saying? Then I decided, I was like, yo, I want to make a stream, right? So let me also say this. First, my name was Brownbird. It wasn't Bronzebird. Brownbird because I was like, well, I'm not going to give y'all that. But I had to change it to Bronzebird because of the fact of the matter, there was a folk band named Brownbird. And I didn't want it to interfere with me on the algorithm. So I was like, yo, all right, let me change to Bronzebird. So far, I was like, yo, I need to stream, son. I really want to stream. I really want to be able to come up on here, express my thoughts, and really do what I want to do. So I was like, yo, let's get it. So I was like, yo, I need to come up with a name. I don't know what type of name I want. I need a name. I need something that's very humbly, very like just cool, relaxed vibe. So I was like, yo, I remember I was chilling at this party. I was in a brownstone building. My city is known for that. When I went to this brownstone building, it was like, yo, it was relaxed, it was cool, it was laid back. So I was like, all right, Brownstone. Now, why did I come up with powwow afterwards? Powwow, you know what I'm saying? Powwow is all supposed to be a symbolism of peace and all this other stuff, a party, celebration. Brownstone Powwow started April 2nd of 2021, okay? And with that being said, after I did all that, this was because I was doing premieres like every Friday. So after I started doing the premieres, I was like, yo, I gotta do live streams. I was gonna keep doing the premieres and the live stream, but then the live streams was more lit. It was excellent. It was cool. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get used to these live streams. You dig what I'm saying? So that's how the Brownstone Powwow came up. My experience on the Brownstone Powwow has been awesome. And while I'm talking, I'll drop the link, whoever want to come through. Um, no, you're not gonna find out what type of bird I am. You gotta donate to the Only Bird, sweetheart. I can't do that for you. You know what I'm saying? But my experience of doing a Brownstone Powwow, it was awesome. I had a good time. I enjoyed playing music, having conversations with y'all, digging out the crates with these topics, yo. I don't care if it's like tedious or something's going on this week. I want to talk about it because every single time y'all come around, like naturally, I'm just listening to y'all. And as always, there's always different talents, different people who's come through the spot. I appreciate everybody who came through for the past 2 years on the Brownstone Powwow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made this shit a dope ass experience, like that ass. So, that's mainly all I really got on the Brownbird / Bronzebird second anniversary. Brother pulled up late, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate a lot of y'all that came through. But also I'm gonna say this: the interactions that's been online, it's been pretty cool, yo. Like there's a couple of times you had some knuckleheads that would start some shit. You know what I'm saying? But the more the merrier. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just excited as hell. I should grab a little bit of liquor today, you know what I'm saying? Come through the spot, you know what I'm saying? Drink a little bit, but I'm limited on time. So, that's why I'm just saying all that. But yeah, y'all, goddamn. Like I said, if y'all want to hit the link, it's cool. I'm gonna just play something real quick. I'm gonna be right back because my ass is. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I am back. So basically, while I'm still chatting, I was gonna take a break. It's all good. But I had seen people, talking about the situation. Shout out to Onety. I see you streaming, baby. I see y'all talking about, what? This is my whole odds and experience that's gonna go into me talking about the whole entire live stream experience. Now, I'm not monetized. I'm nowhere near having a monetization yet. Um, let's dig into the crates on this topic. I'm gonna dig into the crates on this topic because I think it's pretty amazing. So, look, controversy sells, right? I have an understanding that people are people. They're gonna say things. They're gonna do things. They're gonna agree to disagree. Sometimes it is what it is, right? And my whole entire prospect on everything is that, you know, the one thing that bugs me this morning, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Um, my thing is, I don't I don't really like to talk about my business ventures with people like that. I like to move in silence. And so I had seen that a lot of people was like talking about, yo, this person's gonna work with this person, and you know that person is gonna work that you fucked up their bag and da 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 this that, and the third. And it's just like, well, unless that person literally said it out their mouth, it's not something we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And then this whole entire references of slavery, and then like, oh, because that person is not black, and so all these different things. Look, all I'm saying is at the end of the day, yeah, get your money. There's definitely different ways on how we get money on this social media site, regardless if it's YouTube. And I even seen people live streaming on World Star Hip Hop. They do it through this website called Tagged, which I'm pretty much like sitting back like, really? Tagged used to do that? Because I used to use Tag for, Tagged is a dating site, right? And so I had seen that, and it was World Star, Rumble, all these different things. But the one thing I say is this: maybe because I'm just cut from a different cloth. The way that I make money, I'm never gonna mention it on here, regardless if it is on the YouTube streets and all this other stuff. I'm gonna just say, yo, look, listen, I'm happy as shit. My YouTube page is popping. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I be having folks that's really able to come up in my conversation. Gets loud enough, I'll get that studio. And once I get the studio, we all have a conversation and just, talk about things that's going on in the world and have it, bubble up in the algorithm. See, I pay attention to a lot of the stuff that goes on, right? I pay attention to a lot of people out there that, have their network and everything and stuff like that. No shade to them at all. I definitely do think you guys are doing a great thing, and regardless if I agree with your topics or the way that you guys move, then that's ultimately up to y'all. But what we do have to understand is YouTube is the new TV. I am one of the channels, so you are watching my channel, the way that I operate, and what is the show that I'm compacting together. You understand what I'm saying? Which I've got a lot of positive feedback, and I like it. I think it's a dope thing. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's awesome. All that good stuff. So, how do I break this down? My thing is this, man. Keep doing your thing. And now I'm going to get into my whole entire monologue about what is it that I think about doing a Brownstone Powwow and my experience as being Bronzebird on YouTube. Last year was crazy. Last year was one of the times I almost got my channel deleted. Okay? No, was it last year? No, it was the year before. No, it was last year. Cool. It was last year. So my thing about it is this. Everything started off in the new year. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Everything is going. Everything is cool. Doing the Brownstone Powwows every week. And then once it hit the springtime, things started to go like full on circle. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get these access of trolls that be coming up in my channel now. Like before I was getting trolls, but I wasn't getting trolls like how I was getting trolls last year. Last year they was on a mission to sit up there and cut me off of YouTube. And YouTube clipped me actually last year. They was like, yo, Bronzebird, you gotta get off, man. You sat up there and you showed something on here we didn't like. It was some sexual content, which wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. Someone else did that, just like they did that on one of my Brownstone Powwows. You know what I mean? Recently. Okay, check this out. BMT Business Minded Talk says I unsubbed to 95% of black channels. Mrs. Queen Sunkid says so many anti-black folk. SMH. Right, like, okay, let me say this to that. The black channels on here are cool, right? Like there's a good amount of them that's repetitive as fuck. You know what I mean? Because it's like I try to support the newbies as much as I can, right? I do. I really try to support the newbies. I try to support the people. I don't even know them. Yes. What the funk is this? Yes. Put it. I don't know if I have you wrenched. If I don't have you wrenched, let me know. You can promo. This is where you can promo your channel for free. Yes, you can promo your channel. I don't mind. For everybody's invited. If you have your channel, if you wrenched up, put your channel in the description. Put your channel in the comment section. You're available to do that. But anyway, I try to support the newbies. I try to support people out there that's starting up the whole entire 10 people panel to have the conversations and be provocative as fuck. I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, y'all do y'all thing. I want to support y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and share y'all joint. Or I'm going to comment. I'm going to do all these different things. It's just like I had a conversation about this before. The problem is I hop into these black people's channels, and I'm thinking sometimes they may be different, but goddamn, it wound up being a conversation about dick and pussy. And then it started being a conversation about dating and submission and all this other stuff. I'd be like, bro, like, do y'all not talk about anything else? Like, that's all we known for, sitting up there talking about this, fam. I'm just saying. Like, I just want to be able to just come through. I'd be like, yo, I got you. And I'm still going to do it because, I guess because y'all think I might be a little pro-black or whatever. I'm like, I still believe in my people. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give y'all some type of, like, way of saying, hey, look, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all doing y'all thing. Black fist up. You know what I mean? A black fist up, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I'm here to support. I'm here to support, fam. But nah, my experiences last year when that joint happened with the whole entire that whole entire thing that happened with the whole, like, get rid of Bronzebird thing, I have some opinions about who I know did it, and I think I know their reasons for why they did it. But it was really a crazy ass like experience. Like, yo, YouTube really was like, yo, we gonna get rid of you, Bronzebird. And I'm like, hold up, I didn't even do anything wrong. I said all these, at the time it was like, what, 200, 300 videos I had on there. And they was like, I'm like, you're not gonna have me leave after I did all of these videos on here and I put in all this time and effort, yo, like y'all don't even know what be going on through the mind of Bronzebird when I have to put up these new vids for y'all. New videos this week, by the way. I meant to tell y'all that. But that the experience of dealing with other people on panels, right? Okay, getting distracted again. Trump's new gender bill. Wait a minute, but Trump is indicted right now. Bannedgarcia. So what's up with that? What's up with that? Let me know. I can't watch that right now because you know I'm talking. But yeah, and like I said again, y'all want to promo y'all channels in the link. I mean in the chat. Feel free. You know what I'm saying? Do that. And so like I was saying, interacting with people on these panels, y'all. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I believe 95% of the time confrontations come through and arguments come through is because that person is interrupting, right? That's been my experience. Like, and of course I tell y'all I proudly troll. I've been successful on different troll missions and it's been awesome. Okay, it's been pretty funny how a brother be trolling out here. You know, I'm sitting up there giving them the business and they be getting mad. They be getting their fee-fees. I be like, God damn, I didn't even do anything. It's like when I first came around on panels, right? I remember this one time where I was just like, I really wasn't even trolling. Like I was really speaking from the heart. And I really was saying what's on my mind. This was Mr. Fantastic's panel. Shout outs to him. And I was on his panel one time and I was just, I'm talking or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And my thing is this. The dude, like one of the panelists just randomly just cursed me out. And I'm just sitting up there like, bro, I didn't even do anything. Like, fam, why did you get in your fee-fees when I'm having a conversation about the topic? Like, if you don't like something I said or you feel like I said the same thing you said, that's all you have to say, bro. Or just not say anything at all. Just let me rock, yo. Calm down. Like,
stop it. Get some help.
Dude sounding real butthurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that shit happened. I had to deal with when I was cool with somebody at the time. You know, this girl was a troll. I don't know if she's still a troll now, right? So what happened is that she had beef with somebody I was cool with. I had met and I thought that they was cool. And then it became this whole entire thing about them talking about, oh, well, you need to pick a side. Either you're cool with her or you're cool with us. I don't do the panel loyalty thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have beef with somebody right now, right? I guess because one of them is naming in the chat. It's not crazy beef. I just think the dude is a cornball. I'm not going to tell that person, don't come to my panel. Or you need to decide who you cool with. Be cool with Bronzebird or be cool with that guy. I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not one of those type of dudes. And I do understand that people like to form alliances on on panels. Because, they just feel like, oh, well, you're supposed to be cool with me. So, You're free to roam wherever you want to roam here on YouTube. Who am I to stop you? I don't really care. I don't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. So, that happened. Another thing that happened was, of course, people I didn't know started beef with me. I guess I don't know if it was because they're getting their numbers up or because they're jealous of me. I don't know what it was. It was a really weird ass experience. They just randomly cursed me out. They're like, yo, fuck Bronzebird. We don't mess with Bronzebird. I'll clip off his wings. Da 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 da. And I'm like, what did I do? Again, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? But obviously, more so than that, my experiences on here on the YouTube streets has also been very positive. Shout outs to Grey Pill Podcast. He really had said something on Melody's panel, I think yesterday, where I was just like, yo, I really appreciate that, bro. Like, I really felt that was amazing. You know what I mean? Like, it was really cool for you to be saying something like that as terms as like, one of the most chillest, most dopest, most coolest, content creators. Like, not verbatim he said that, but he said that basically in the words of that. And, like I said, yo, I really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Every single last one of y'all that be saying what y'all be saying about Bronzebird. You feel me? I really do take that in kind and gesture. You know what I mean? So, damn, there's so many experiences. And another experience, I remember having noteworthy panels where I had certain people who, started beefing on my panel, yo. I remember that shit. That joint was pretty crazy. A lot of people was beefing. No, see, what happened was people was threatening to chop off the wings of Bronzebird, and I was like, I can't let that happen. I'm gonna have to put the talons on your neck before you do that. You're not catching me out here. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that. You know what I mean? I don't play that, yo.
Shut the fuck up!
You feel me? We not doing that out here. So yeah, that's how it was. And let me read some of y'all comments. Yeah. Trump can still be run. Okay, she's saying Trump can still be running for office even if indicted. He will introduce on day one. I'm gonna see how far that story goes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna see how far that story goes, cause you know Trump. Yeah, it's a lot of, cause that whole entire thing, and then it was like a deep fake that they did with him being indicted, like that whole entire thing about him running away from the police and all that other stuff, like that whole entire AI technology. She says this. Well, like I said, I had took my L for last week about what happened between me and that individual. As terms as me getting along with that cat, that dude just runs his mouth too much. If he can just stop running his mouth and focus on his channel and focus on being on the panel of those people, there ain't no beef. It's not, like I said, it's not no real beef. Like, I'm not going to really be in my fee-fees about another individual on YouTube. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the victory is mine. The fact of the matter that he got dissed, I did a good job of tearing this dude apart, and he deserved it. So, no. As terms as that, it's just, he just got to be quiet. Stop running his mouth. And I seen this the other day about the whole entire rhetoric about people talking about the cam up situation and stuff like that. I don't get why people keep talking about that. No one's insecure. No one's afraid to show themselves. Especially not me. I'm not afraid to. I just don't care to, right? Mrs. Queen Sunkist says that's how Trump announced his campaign to run. So do you think that's, how do I say it? Do you think that is a way to stir up controversy on his campaign from running in 2024? Like, that's one thing that I'm really like curious about, because I don't know, whatever new president that's gonna come in, if we have a new president, is gonna have a rough time, because if China and the rest of them is like, yo, we getting rid of this US dollar, your US dollar don't mean nothing to us, we're adopting a new currency. It's just kind of like, well, the new president, whoever you may be, Trump, Ron DeSantis, or whoever it is, I don't know, y'all gonna have a tough time when it comes to shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. That dude Tiger King is also running for president from prison. What? Tiger King? See, this is the problem with the whole entire U.S. Presidential candidacy. The problem that I'm starting to peek out with that whole entire situation is that you have people who don't have any political experiences, any affiliation to any politicians, that's just saying, I just want to run for president. And I'm sitting back like, running the United States isn't just some joke that you just get to do and some badge of honor you get because you want to run, because you want to be president. Like, it takes a lot that you have to do to be president, especially when you have to deal with Senate. You have to deal with all the different branches of government that's around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't just some, this is just not some regular just shit you have to do. You understand? So no, you know, that's not what we do. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break real quick, y'all. Don't go nowhere. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna just run some music real quick. Trust me, I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Give me a sec, please. I'll be right back, y'all. Hit the link if y'all wanna. You know what I'm saying? Hit it up, and promo your channels. You know what I'm saying? Promo y'all channels like I said before. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, yo, I'm back, yo. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Um, yeah. So basically, just going over everything that's going on, fam. That's really all I got this morning. I was just gonna dig into the topic. I just want to give a brief announcement as well. This week I am gonna have new content out for those that are paying attention. And you know, every weekend I'm still streaming, but you know, obviously today is special because it's the Brownstone Powwow 2nd anniversary. Yeah, and also I'm gonna say this: if you guys ever have topics, hit me up in the email. I don't have no problem having conversations with y'all. But oh yeah, shout out to my homeboy Bronze Flat Power God, peace, homie. I see you, homie. I see you. So I guess in the spirit of things, a lot of people is talking. I hear a lot of so-called black people talking about reparations and all this other stuff. And I was hearing people talk about black this, black that this week. So I was like, you know what? I was gonna do a video. Maybe I'll do an intro to this because then I'll make some real content off of it after today. I was gonna go ahead and talk about oh, never mind. Shoot, got the first guest of the hour. BMT, what's up, fam? Ned Bros.
Hey, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, kid?
Not too much. You know, I just had to came by and see you before I go. Just go out and chill. But you know, I always got to come by and just see one of the. I know you're gonna fly very far. That's why I just had to definitely come by and swing by and just break bread with you.
Hey, man. Yeah, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, just trying to, do what we do out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. 2nd anniversary. First one was cool. You know what I mean? Just got more shit on the table. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get it popping. You know? It's going to be lit. And shout outs to you for last time. I don't know what happened to you last time. Last time you was at the club, you was talking about some chick was doing some crazy shit, yo. What's up with that? That joint was funny. BMT. God damn. Well, all right, brother. Yeah, like I said, man. What do you... Yo, this is crazy. Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, I don't know what you talking about. Yo, BMT, you there? He's on pause, y'all. But, like I said, man. Shit. What happened this week is terms of content, and when I was seeing people that was talking about, the whole entire reparations bit, black this, black that, I was going to dig in the crates and do some topics about the reparations bit, right? So California doing their reparations with San Francisco. And I was just like, well, what's going on? So I'm going to check it out. Hold on. I'm going to just load up my screen so y'all can check out, see what I'm talking about too. Thank you for coming up, BMT. Thank you. So it says California reparations amount, if any, left to politicians. I'm going to just read this real quick with y'all. So, damn, son. Let me see. Okay, we good, y'all. We good. Yo. So check this out. I wanted to read this article. This is just a preface to the content I might be making this week. So it says Morris Griffin of Los Angeles speaks during the public comment portion of the Reparation Task Force meeting in Sacramento, California on March 3rd, 2023. Economists for California Reparation Task Force estimate the state owes black residents at least $800 billion for harms in policing, housing, and health. The preliminary estimate will be discussed at the Wednesday, March 29, 2023 meeting of the State Reparations Task Force. Interesting. San Francisco, the leader of California's First in the Nation Reparations Task Force on Wednesday said it won't take a stance on how much the state should compensate black residents whom economists estimate may be owed more than $800 billion for decades of over-policing, disproportionate incarceration, and housing discrimination. They ain't even talking about slavery. They talking about other shit. You know what I'm saying? To continue, hold on, y'all. The $800 billion is more than 2.5 times California's $300 billion annual budget and does not include a recommended $1 million per older black resident for health disparities that have shortened their average lifespan. Nor does the figure count compensating people for property unjustly taken by the government or devaluing black business to other harms the task force says the state perpetrated. All forms of discrimination should be considered in reparations. Thomas Kramer, a public policy professor at the University of Connecticut, told the panel Wednesday the task force should feel free to go beyond our loss estimates and determine what the right amount would be. Okay. Also says black residents may not receive cash payments anytime soon, if ever, because the state legislature and Governor Gavin Newsom will ultimately decide whether any reparations are to be paid. The task force faces a July 1st deadline to recommend the forms of compensation to be awarded and who should receive it, along with other remedies to repair the harm. But the panel's chair, Camilla Moore, said Wednesday it's up to the state legislature to ascribe to restitution amount based on the methodology economists recommended, and which the task force approved on Wednesday. The task force is pretty much done regarding the compensation component. Our task was to create a methodology for a calculation for various forms of compensation that corresponds with our findings, she said in an email. For those who support reparations, the staggering $800 billion estimate underscores the long-lasting harm black Americans have endured, even in a state that never officially endorsed slavery. Several people who gave public comment Wednesday spoke of the urgent need to pay black Americans for all that was taken from them. Damn, this is crazy. Oh, shit. What the funk is this? Peace,
hey, man,
you God. What's going on,
Germany. Got my two kids watching Paw Patrol, so I got a little break for right now. But I wanted to kind of speak on what you're speaking about right now. About reparations. I would love if you maybe did a reaction right now to a friend of mine's channel called Hip Hop Cartoons. And if you type in Neely Fuller reparations, you'll see a great video. It's going to be like 5 minutes. And he'll also promote your channel as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Do you have the video link, or you want me to just search it up?
It'd probably be easier, but I mean, because if I go get the video link, then I probably might lose you if I try to do that. So if you just put in Neely Fuller reparations, it'll pop up.
All right, I'm gonna check it out right now.
Man, awesome! This dude's amazing. Like I use him to speak to some of the people over here in Germany, but he's so logical, and the way he breaks down how reparations should happen, but in a certain way, not just giving us money, is perfect.
So you said Neely Fuller? Is it spelled like that?
It's Neely, not Nelly. Neely.
Oh, okay. Neely Fuller. Let me see. Neely, like this?
Let me see. I'll see if I can zoom in. I can't see.
So I put Neely and then it's Fuller.
No, Fuller is Fuller.
Okay. Neely Fuller reparations. Let me see. Okay.
Now go down a bit. Go down. Mm-hmm. It'll be a cartoon one. That's the best one.
I feel like I remember this one right here, right?
Yep.
He says on Operation. Damn, where you at, kid?
It's right there. It's right there.
This is on Reparations. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Cool. Let's do this. All right.
Depend on what.
I am just make sure everything is cool. Everybody can see it.
Yeah. If you like, let's watch it and then we can have a discussion right afterwards.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna let the clip play.
Frame of reference we use when we say reparations. Reparations means to repair damage that's been done. Now, we have been damaged all the way, not just in some things, not just in lack of some money. Money won't do it for us. And if the white supremacists, that's the first thing black people think about because we've had so little of it. So when we think of reparations, we think of everybody lining up on a golden day, and everybody's going to get a check with their name on it, and then, hallelujah, party time, barbecue time, limousine time, okay. The booty shaking all over the place, all right? At last, free at last, reparations. No. First of all, we should get that out of our minds about cash. Cash will destroy us in about 20 days after we get it. It'll be the biggest mess you ever saw, ever. And the white supremacists will be laughing like I don't know what at our carrying on with that cash money. Millions of dollars for every black person. I can see it now. And if you stop and think about it and just look out the window at us now and look at how we go about doing things, look at what's important to us, and then imagine us each with $10 million apiece instantly on a payday or $20 million or whatever it is. And then imagine us if we get paid at 5 o'clock that morning, what we'll be acting like by 5 o'clock that evening. With the state of mind that we have, being the type of people that we have turned out to be in the system of white supremacy here in 2019. Just stand back and think about it. That's all I'm asking to do. Just stand back. Reparations, cash for every black person who has suffered directly, indirectly in the system of racism, legacy of slavery or whatever, segregation, lack of civil rights, lack of jobs, being paid off, $30 million for each black person. I'm just throwing that out as a figure. Got paid this morning on this day, on a Friday. By Sunday, I have told people down through the years, I wouldn't want to be anywhere around us. And I mean that, seriously. If that's the deal that we would get, cash money to spend any way that we choose to spend, no conditions. So, what do you say about reparations, Fuller? So codification is not about talking about how things are or how things could be in a terrible way. What would reparations be? We're talking about a generational thing. Mainly the big four. It would be education, start with, because people who don't have any sense ain't got no business with no money. Number one, all right? Education, a lot of it, tons of it. That would be the first thing in reparations. Get your mind straight, because we're thinking long range here. Not any one-shot deal. That ain't going nowhere. The white supremacists have every dime of that money back and then tell every black person, you've been paid off. Now get out, find another planet to go to because this one is mine. I paid you all off. So if you didn't know what to do with your money, that's on you because we got it all back by 5 o'clock the next evening with some of you. Every cent of it we got back. Because you immediately went out talking about you want a white chauffeur in your 15 limousines that you're going to buy. We know that. We pretended we don't know that, but we know how we are. Slaughtering each other. I'll kill a blankety blank. That's how we'll talk. And pay for him. I can see it now. So what do? No. We need an education program that's solid, the best in the world, and it needs to be generational, guaranteed education. First-class education in everything that matters, not the scrap education that we're getting now. Education that's 100% constructive. Nothing non-constructive anywhere in it. Everything in it constructive. All right. And health care that goes along with education. Okay? You want guaranteed. Guaranteed. And transportation and housing. I call it the big four. Education, health care, housing, transportation. Generational. Spread out. And don't just give us a house without a break on certain things. See, because we don't have discipline. We haven't been taught discipline. We've never had to be disciplined, except somebody hitting us over the head. That's what we associate with discipline. But we need self-discipline, which we don't have, which means if you give a black person a house, okay, that's helping to repair, because we've been denied housing for so long. But you have to put a break on that. You have to tell every black person, you can never sell this house. You can trade it, but you can never sell it. You can trade it for another house in another place. You can do that, maybe 3 or 4 times. But and then there's a limit, because we got to be reasonable about it if we're talking about real reparations.
Yo.
Okay, so do you think that solution of reparations would be better than the cash one that most people are always speaking about?
Yes. I had a conversation about the reparations and everything that Neely Fuller said. It's like it feels like it reverberates off of things that I was saying. I said if we know that when it comes to black people in particular, how much do we contribute a year? What is it? I forgot the numbers. How much we contribute a year, and that's just based off of how much we spend. My thing about it. Yeah, go ahead.
I know. He speaks about like the black dollar only circulates in the black community for like at the most 2 days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And okay. So what I was saying is terms is what Nellie Fuller was saying. Yeah, I agree, because the thing about it is like this. Number one, our priorities are not straight. How could we take in whatever amount the government would give us and properly do something with it, knowing how we are when it comes to spending? Yeah, we're spending on things that don't matter. And I know you know this, what the funkus is. When we have conversations normally, us as black people, we have the tendency to give credences to European brands, European services, and all those different things. That's a problem. Why? You're making it known that you're worshiping the white brands. But do I ever hear you have conversations about a black startup business that you actually support verbatim? No.
Unless it's your cousins. Nope.
Yes, unless it's your cousins. Now, this is the thing. Where I live, right? Where I live, I'm in New York City or whatever, right? And I try my best to support black businesses, right? I understand that when it comes to businesses, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of patience, manage upkeep and all these different things. I try to support black business the best way I know how. Now, I may not be not that much privy to the black politicians in my neighborhood, but I know of them, right? So when we're talking about reparations in particular with black people, I said that a check can't do it for me. Now, there'll be people that sit up there and say, oh, well, the other nationalities got reparations, Native Americans, Asians, da-da-da-da, and this, that, and third. I said, okay, I hear you. Now, let's flip the script. What is their mannerisms when they get money, or what they do? They do crowdfunding when it comes to a business, especially Asians. Asians will do crowdfunding, they have something called like a pot or something like that, and even black immigrants do this. They go ahead and they have
I'll tell you. I know some Native Americans because I was raised on a reservation. I know what they did with their check. Right. Most of them got an RV and just started traveling. Like most Native people, like they were like, okay, if this is my one-time check, let me use it. And they got a camper van and started like they had their little business. And that's why you see so many natives all over America selling shit in a camper van, because they usually use that check that they got to live that for the rest of their life. So even if they don't sell anything out that camper van, they still have enough to exist.
Oh, I got you. Bannedgarcia, what's good, bro? I got you. I'm gonna dig right back in the convo too. Yeah, what's up, bro?
Going on, Bronzebird? I just wanted to. I don't know if you've seen that clip of the city council in San Francisco, where this reverend and this other black dude. That's when they started saying that they want those $5 million, man. It's I don't know. I think it's kind of, could I say too much? I don't know, man. But I dropped the link in the chat. But yeah, it's $5 million. He wants $5 million tax exemptions. He wants to be like the Indians. He wants his 40 acres, a tractor, and all kinds of other goodies, man. Like, I think they're overdoing it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you want. It's like, and especially if it's a time like right now in 2023, how liable is that when the value of the dollar don't mean shit, basically, because China, Saudi Arabia, and a couple of other countries is grouping together to ditch the American dollar, right? So how you think that America got to get their shit together? So what are they going to try to invest in? They're just like, yo, maybe we need to move our money to move it cyberly. So let's do Bitcoin. Let's do this. Let's do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all want to sit up there and talk about give me a check. It's like, what you mean give me a check, bro? Like the dollar amount, like what you going to do with that? Because the value is not the same.
Even if when you get like a settlement or something, like my brother got a settlement over like an injury, he had to go to court, and even then he had to write a letter of what he was gonna plan on using the money with, and everything like they usually didn't give him the money like, oh, right here, like, oh, what's your plans and all this.
And as they should, because they want to monitor because basically it's taking out a loan from themselves. So it's like, yo, if I'm going to put this on the table for y'all to, you saying that you want this money, what are you going to do with it? Because I don't know if you're going to be responsible with it. You're not going to be responsible with it. Like, what do you plan on doing with that shit? You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing, because I know what I would do with it if I got paid. But my thing about it is,
get some bitches.
I gotta get some bitches. I gotta get some new whips. You know what I mean? I gotta get that foreign. I gotta get that force. So it's like it's like obviously I want to invest in a business. I'm not concerned about, you know what I mean, obviously some land. But even with that, you didn't see Bill Gates and the Chinese that's over here, sitting up there buying up the land. So it's like pretty much, guy, you can only do what you can. But when it comes to reparations, I'm not saying we don't some type of compensation, but then it's just like, okay, now we have to dig deeper in the crates, right? When it comes to reparations, how do we determine you are a Black American? Because we also have immigrants that can pose as Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Piece of big dog Philly OG, I see you, man. That's what I mean. So if you're going to talk about reparations, that's a whole goddamn rabbit hole, especially with them even analyzing how they would distribute the whole entire reparations to, Black Americans. How is that going to work? You know what I'm saying? I understand. Bless you.
Nah, this is homegrown that I'm smoking right now.
That must be some good weed this morning, bro. That was a good this morning. It's some good. Maybe I'll play it. We could play it for the 3 minutes.
Reparations are overdue for all foundational Black Americans. Foundational Black Americans that were killed for nothing, babies taken away from mothers, fathers killed for protecting their families, and families broken up on purpose for a profit. medical genocide, unjust laws, and just plain out brutality. Foundational Black Americans have helped every culture to get on their feet. Now it is Foundational Black Americans' turn to do the same for ourselves. Not just for my generation, but also for the elders that took the time and did the research and educated us and taught us our true history. Also, for the future generations to come that will lead us into the future with their heads held up high. I believe that $5 million in reparations is too little for the work that Foundational Black Americans have done for this country and as well for other countries. I believe that $7.6 million is a number that can be used very wisely in our Foundational Black American communities. 40 acres is also still a good idea, and instead of a mule, we would like a tractor. I also believe that we should know the name of all the companies that participated in the slave trade so we, Foundational Black Americans, can start up our own companies. We should also be allowed to have a choice to learn our mother language other than Spanish or French in our educational classes. We have the Tut language that was started right here in America. During slavery, we have Swahili, Yoruba, Igbo, Zulu, and even Hausa.
Yep. Pan-Africanism.
Community colleges and universities should not raise their tuition prices for the next future generations of each Foundational Black American family, and we should be able to change our names to our mother land names totally for free. All types of real estate should not go up in price, but it is our land that was supposed to be for us, but as we all know, it was never given. Foundational Black Americans know all too well why all white people did not own slaves. We also know that you were not there when this happened, but we know that you are benefiting from those who helped keep slavery alive and active. To try to keep holding Foundational Black Americans back for what is due for us is just another form of slavery. It is preposterous and totally absurd. We are tired of it. Like our great ancestor, Dr. Martin Luther King stated, we are coming for our check. But now most of us have direct deposit. So thank you for your time and listening.
Good morning, Reverend Pierce.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Well, I think you know why I'm here. That's why I'm always coming. Where's the money? Where's the cash? Where's the check? Don't be afraid. Please don't be afraid. $5 million. San Francisco's already made a move. $5 million is nothing. And I'll tell you why. If they spread it over 50 years, that's $100,000 a year, and you're in the top tax bracket, 35% Fed, 16.8 California, you'll be lucky if you end up with $40,000 a year.
What?
We need to do this. We need to get the money. Where's the money? Let's get the money now. $223,000 for housing is not enough. We're looking at just the redlining. There's predatory lending. If you're African American, chances are you're paying more on your mortgage for the same amount of money as somebody else. And that's not right. So let's get the money. Where's the money?
Okay.
Where's the money? Where's the money? Money.
What is it, J.R. It was J.R. Wentworth. He's like, it's my money and I need it now. But it's like this though. Like my thing about it is, Garcia, like I am would it be considered an FBA foundational Black American? Okay, cool. But my thing about it is like when they say 5 million, are they saying 5 millions a pop, like individually 5 millions, or 5 million as the money that they would work with as the spending, or I guess the money that they would hand out, and whatever is split down from 5 million they give to each foundational Black American?
And payments or something, but what they don't say, I was gonna bring it up, but there was never slavery in California, so I don't know what they're fighting over. So what do you think about that?
Well, there's different territories that definitely did not have slavery and didn't have slavery to the same extent as a lot of people say the South did, right? And then also the fact that, you know, you had, I want to say Black Americans in different, like even with the quote unquote Native Americans being involved in war and all these different things. So, you know, it's just off the basis, I'm Black, so you owe me money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there was Native American slaves too, right?
Exactly. There was Native Americans. There was Native Americans who were definitely compromised, which is even you had to form up things like the Iroquois Confederation or the 5 civilized tribes. down in the South and stuff like that. And even you have so-called black people who say they are part of those tribes, right? And the thing about it is with that, they made an agreement with the government to be conceded. So the thing about this whole entire thing is, you know, even if we're talking reparations in some respects, there are so-called black people who actually did start to own their own cities or make their own towns. Okay, like I talk about that so many times. You had freed people who had came to different cities, went to different towns, and decided to make their whole entire place a black town, and then allowed immigrants from other places to come into those towns that they was living at. And of course, it got destroyed over time, but my thing about it is with California, yeah, I don't remember there being any slavery in California.
Are you talking about black? What do you call it? They always talking about the Black Wall Street, or is this something else you're talking about?
I mean, you had Black Wall Street, as I always say here in New York. They had Sandy Ground, they had Weeksville, Brooklyn. They had different places throughout the United States that you had freed black towns. You know what I'm saying? Without a shadow of a doubt. But I don't really usually hear them say anything about them being freed black towns in California. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it came to the Harlem Renaissance of the 1930s. What happened was in the West, they had their own little Harlem Renaissance probably by like the late 1930s, early 1940s out there. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think black people could actually even build something like that? Because right now in constructions, you don't see that many black people working there.
You don't.
It's Mexicans and
the
white people.
The electricians and a lot of the, I forgot the other profession that they do. You see a lot of immigrants. I see a lot of like Mexicans, people from South America. In my town, you'll see like Dominicans and stuff like that. I mean, you'll see a couple of black people, but the thing about it is like you mainly see immigrants taking up those electricians and all that other stuff. So it's like, how you gonna move around with that? You know what I'm saying? Peace to kings and dreams. I see you, man. So in terms of building the towns, I'm like, yo, the trades, are y'all up for them trades though? You know what I mean? Like, is that naturally something you want to do? You know what I mean? And then we have to also give into the fact, again, education, which Neely Fuller said. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to What the Funk Is This for that video. But yeah, the money thing.
I was watching this interview with Adam Carolla. You know Adam Carolla, right?
Yes, I am familiar with that dude, yeah.
And before he became famous, he used to be a construction worker and all that. And he was like roughing it out. And he was talking about how this new generation is soft and stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. It's
I mean, like, as terms of this generation, the reason it's like that is because it's been too softened up, bro. Like, I even though it's not an interest of mine to want to get into construction or this, that, and the third, I still believe in building stuff as a man. You know what I'm saying? You still put together stuff. If things is broken in your house, you fix it. I don't believe in calling other people to fix problems and stuff like that. Even my pops, he'll sit up there and fix an electronics. That's what he does. But when it comes to me, I believe in DIY. And especially because you have YouTube University, you can definitely go ahead and fix it yourself. It's not a problem. It's just that, do you want to do it? And in this generation, they're so concerned about popularity and all this bullshit that's on YouTube and TikTok.
How do you think it happened in the black community? Because in the white community, I'm Mexican, I don't know, but I think what happened, Adam Carolla was making this example that one time he showed up to this work site, and the white dad that hired him, he took out his son because I guess they were doing some shoveling, and I told him, look, son, this is why you want to stay in school, so you don't do hard labor. You know what I mean? They're like, white people who always kind of like, lately, like the last couple of decades, they've been like making hard labor, like labor, something working with your hands, like almost like bad or something.
Wait, like, so basically like doing construction or contractor work, they look down upon it.
yeah, they look down upon it, like almost like, oh, you should be working. They want to be working like in a little desk or something, and that's what the dad was trying to.
Okay.
That's what the dad was trying to show his son, like, oh, you know that this is why you want to stay in school, so you don't end up shoveling like this idiot right here that I hired. You know what I mean?
It's white collar, in which, I mean, even with that, white collar is getting fucked over right now with the threat of like work from home jobs and stuff like that, because corporate is trying to cut down on costs and stuff like that. And even with that, what's going on? What's been going on lately when they had to sit up there and do all these cuts to jobs? So I mean, how could you look down upon those that is going to be an industry that's always going to be needed, because you're going to always need people to build buildings and shovel and do all these different things. So it's kind of weird to me that someone, especially a white person, would look down upon that. Because as anything, I think that's a come up. Especially if you can create a whole entire business behind that. That's a dope thing to be sitting up there doing blue collar work. And I mean, in general, I think society, it's two ways to slice this pie. So it's like, on the one hand, they look down at blue collar work as in like, oh, this is low level, you know, you getting your hands dirty and blah blah blah. Like, that's just for people who ain't really got money like that. They looking for a come up. The second thing is that when it comes to those type of industries, it's like, how could you look down on it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
how do you think the black people fell off of it? Because I heard back in the days there was a lot of black people in construction. Like, you think they just started like I don't know, focusing more on sports and rap or something, or what?
Though, to be honest with you, bro, in where I see a lot of so-called black men in particular. They take up industries in which it's like packaging. So I see a lot of people, a lot of us getting into Amazon, getting into a lot of delivery services and stuff like that. It turns as like, Amazon, UPS, and all those different things. And, I'm not shitting on it, but the one thing that I've had said about so-called black people, we have to dig deeper. There's a lot of industries out there that we can get into in which we can make a difference. Now, I believe in getting into tech, right? I had actually took a course on it a while back, and I said, there's not a lot of so-called black people in this industry. I think it's only about 2% that's involved in the tech industry, right? But getting back to construction, I still see a few of my people in there. It's not a lot, but I don't know what happened for them not to want to get into that industry anymore. I don't know. But the problem is, and I will also say this, Hispanics kind of do this too. They accommodate a lot of jobs. And they accommodate a lot of jobs that I view as bullshit. But Hispanics, they're more or less going to go into that construction. They're going to go into that. It's just that they don't mind getting paid lower than what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, minimum wage out here is $15 an hour. They'll go to a construction job that's only paying them 18 to 20. And if it was me, I want more than that. I think I deserve more because I'm putting my life on the line to be a contractor. I deserve probably 25 and up. Probably 30 or 40, to be honest. If I'm going to be going out there risking my time for 8 hours a day, if not more, I don't want to do 18 or 20. But they take it because they're not going to complain. You take what you get and you make what you make off of it as long as the vision is clear. See, that's why I don't make a big deal about immigrants, because I know immigrants, their mindset, even though there's still some bullshit that they say, especially towards black Americans, I still say, hey, look, there's certain things about y'all that I appreciate and I think is cool. You know what I mean? You'll do it without no complaints and risk it.
And I'm gonna step off to let you finish off, Bronzebird. Have a good morning and everything.
I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you. And that's it, y'all. Yo, like I said, I didn't want this to be a long stream. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to the Brownstone Powwow, the 2nd anniversary. I'm so happy to continue doing this stuff with you guys, to continue doing the Brownstone Powwow. Hey, look, my number's going to get up there one day, baby. You know what it's going to be like with Bronzebird. I'm going to hold it down. So, yeah, again, my last announcement before I get on out of here, I'm going to play my music, of course. My last announcement before I get on out of here is that I'm going to have some more content for you guys this week. Got some stuff that I have on the line that I'm going to put up that I really want to make sure that I put out to the people. It's going to be a great week. That's all I have to say. But thank you guys, for everybody who's tuned in, people in my chat, people who's bird watch, those that like, share, subscribe, and those that help me get up to 500 subscribers. Shout outs to Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, and shout outs to Tampa Supreme for that lovely addition, helping me get to 500. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all a lot, yo. For real. So love, yo. For real. Before I get on out of here, like I said, I'm gonna play my music. We going party like it's 1999. Shout outs to Prince, rest in peace. All right, so load up the screen, y'all. Let's do this. Oh shit, hold on, my fault. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. 500, bro. Shout outs to you. I'll be seeing your streams too, homie. I definitely be seeing your streams, kid. Keep rocking, bro. I'm watching. It's dope shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get this popping, y'all. So I'm gonna load up my screen, y'all. We gonna get busy. I'm gonna play like 2 songs to get on out of here. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, man. Peace.